Let me show you the best way to play Pokemon games with complete randomization, where you can end up with a Technician Blastoise, or an Early Bird Special Attacking Snorlax, or a Geodude that's primary focus is speed and only speed, and every single Pokemon is completely unique and you don't know what you're going to end up with. I'm going to show you how to do this from scratch. First off, you need to get a ROM. So head to emulatorgames.net. You can get pretty much any basic game ROM here. You can either click one of the links over here or search for your specific ROM in the upper right. If you hit Game Boy Advance, you're going to have a ton of options. For this specific video, I'm going to do Pokemon Black 2. You're just going to click that and then just hit Save Game. You're going to need to extract all of these, so I'd recommend going to 7zip.org and downloading 7zip ahead of time and then running it. What you're also going to need is some sort of emulator. I use Desmume for the older generations. You go to desmume.org, hit the downloads over here, and download from the latest stable release, and then download for your specific machine. And the last thing you need is your randomizer. So Google Universal Pokemon Randomizer, and it should be this link right here, and then you just go into downloads, and you can download for Windows, and there are other ways to do it for other platforms. I'm doing it for Windows here. Then you need to find the locations of each one of these, right click them, go to 7zip, extract files, then you just extract to a location of your choice. Now it's time to randomize your game. So what you're going to do is hit Open ROM in the upper right, find your Black 2 that you downloaded, make sure it's a .nds file. Keep in mind you can probably also do this with other hacked ROMs, but there's no guarantee it's going to work if it's not a mainline game. Hit open, it'll pop up, and then you can start messing with these settings. I have very specific settings, so I'm going to load those, and you can always save your settings at any time. Now the way that I have all of these set right here is, my opinion, the most balanced way to play a Nuzlocke, so that it's still pretty difficult, but not impossible. I'm not going to go through every single one of these tooltips, but if you hover your cursor over each one, it'll give you details for all of them, so you can kind of adjust these as you go, and you can tailor it to your individual game. So if you want to pause your screen on each one of these, you can kind of show what I am clicking here. Each one of these options is tailored, and I spent a lot of time trying to get the perfect setup for my runs. But as I said, feel free to tailor around as you go, because you're not going to feel that all of these are necessary. But hopefully this gives you a baseline for what you need, because at the end of the day, this is easily the most fun way to play Gens 1 through 5. Once you're done, you're going to hit Randomize Save in the upper right corner, choose a brand new name, and then hit Save. Ignore the save log, you don't need it. And now your game's randomized. If you want to move your game to mobile, you now have the option to do so now that you've randomized it on PC, and it'll work with any mobile emulator, so you can play these on mobile. Now you need to pull up Desmume, go to File, Open ROM, find your brand new randomized ROM that you just did. So we'll say this is it. You named it Black 2 Randomized the third time. Hit Open, and now this unique iteration of Black 2 is going to begin. And now you just got to play the game and enjoy. Get ready for some crazy Nuzlocks, my friend.